The Tigers, it's going to be Jordan Arce, who got off to a really good start last Sunday.
Arce picking up the win there in game one. Had to see a little bit of action there in game two, which was to start it off against Elise Munoz Jr. out of Tucson, Arizona. 4 freshmen on it, as that one's too far outside, ball number 4.
So the leadoff walk will bring up Michaela Wesley, and
as this one is popped up, runner went, and that one is going to fall right into the glove of Peyton Bowser playing at third base, and that'll be the first out here of this first inning. Definitely struggled with injuries so far this year. As got her swinging, strike number 3, 1, 2, 3, and that will be the second out here of this first inning. Jordan Arce with a fantastic sequence there against one of the best hitters on this Yellow Jackets team. Michaela Fuentes playing first base here today, the sophomore out of Ennis, Texas. Got her swinging, strike number 3, and that will be the end of this first inning. After allowing a runner on base, Jordan Arce goes 1, 2, 3 to end out the inning. Howard Payne's pitcher, Bree Kaysen, who had an absolutely fantastic junior campaign last season, senior out of Telephone, Texas. First pitch taken for a strike there by Baltzel, freshman campaign. This pitch is lined directly to third base, and a very good heads-up play looking basically directly into the sun there was number 34, Michaela Wesley, junior out of Georgetown, Texas. And now we're going to get to see Hayden Del Toro wind and the throw. This one is hit well into left field. Going back and getting it is Kaysen again. This one, Madison Kaysen, the junior out of Telephone, Texas, playing in left field. Now Samantha Tagawa coming up to bat. A number of situations like this. This one is poked. This one's past the second baseman, and this is going to be the first hit of the game. Samantha Tagawa poking one through the gap, and this one is going to be the first base hit of the day for the Tigers. Batter coming up to the plate now is Hannah Boudreau, and she's going to get rung up there, caught looking. And that will be the end of this first inning. So for the season, Abigail Miller, the typical starter, as that one is rung up for strike number 3, a fantastic high pitch. Tore her labrum over the offseason, will be done for the year most likely. As this one is popped up and gonna go over the head, and that will be the first base hit of the day for the Howard Payne Yellow Jackets. Number 4, Cameron Gomez, the one who is able to get that one, the catcher.
You know, glad to know that the surgery went well, and as a former athlete, I'm sure she's going to bounce back pretty easily. And a nice play
here in this inning after the ground out. The pitch, this one is poked in between third and short, and that is going to be the second hit of the day for Howard Payne. This one is hit well into center field. Going back and getting it is Sydney Watson, and Watson is going to be able, one of only 2 hits so far today for the Yellow Jackets. This one is hit very well into left. Going up and grabbing it is Hayden Del Toro. Had to make a play on the run, but Del Toro, using that speed, did a fantastic job in fielding. Signs hoping to avoid being sent packing here. The pitch caught her looking, and that will by her this or last season, and got her swinging for strike number 3. And Kaysen continuing a fantastic afternoon so far in the same conference as basically 2 juggernauts.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 national powers. As Lee's going to be credited with the base hit here off the line shot. And that's probably the first time that Wesley hasn't been able to snare that one over there playing the hot corner.
Lee on first. The throw, and that one swing and a miss. Ball was just a bit too far outside for...
Either just mixed up on the pitches, trying to guess at what Arce was coming with, but both of her swings were just absolutely guesses, as that one maybe is too, and that's the hat trick there.
who's currently injured with a foot injury. As this one goes right up the middle, ends up in the mitt of Watson, and that'll be the third hit of the day for the Howard Payne Yellow Jackets.
2 outs. You never want to run yourself out of an inning, but might be worth it here in the 6th.
Swing and a miss. Got her swinging on strike number 3. Sydney Watson, the junior out of San Antonio, but the score still tied. Another hit allowed there as Watson able to get this one into center field, and that is going to be a double for Sydney Watson. Cheering going on in that Tiger dugout, as that one's a bit too far inside. That one actually gets away from the catcher, and that one is going to move Watson up to third regardless. Gomez unable to pull that one in. Poor situation to do it in. The pitch, this one a swing and a miss. Actually they're going to say there was contact on it, and that one is going to bring Watson in. Balso going to second, going to slide, and that is going to be, I don't even know what to call that one.
So just back-to-back dropped pitches there from Gomez. She let the first one. The first one might have been called a wild pitch on the inside. It was probably catchable. That allowed Watson to move from second to third, and then that one's just going to be basically a drop third strike. So a strikeout that results in a double and a run scored here for Trinity.
But this one is poked into right field. Going back and reaching up to snag it is Williams, but meanwhile Balso is going to slide in to score, and Trinity is going to take the 2-0 lead. 3 walks as well, but 7 strikeouts to her name. This one is hit right in front of home plate. Lee reaches out for it, and that is going to be a fantastic out number 2. Lee, traditionally the outfielder, making a fantastic play at first.
Yeah, fantastic play for De La Luna to come up and keep that one snared in fair territory, throw it over, and then a great stretch from Lee. That was bang, bang. She could have been safe. I don't know. I can't see the bag from here, and I kind of glanced over at the screen just to see it. But Ump was pretty emphatic with his call.
And just like that, Madison Kaysen, the final shot here for Howard Payne. This one over to De La Luna. De La Luna to Carson Lee, and the Trinity Tigers have taken their 2nd win of the 2024 campaign here with a 2-0 victory over the Howard Payne Yellow Jackets.